everyone. Hope everyone's having a fantastic Thursday. I know I'm having a good one here. Oh, we got some brothers in the chat already. Okay, so I made a little bit of whatchamacallit, a little bit of a tweak, we'll say. What do we have today? Mr. Poppy asked. Well, first of all, let me go and say good morning to everyone. Good morning, good afternoon. I'm so happy to see all your beautiful faces. Even though I can't see your faces, I'm imagining them, and they look splendid. So, we have quite an array of things to do today. Okay, while I grab my microphone. I'm doing fantastic, Punches. How are you doing today? So I tried to make it so that the lag between the chat and me isn't too great. So hopefully what I did helps and I can see your chat as I talk, if you know what I mean. So let's test it. When you hear this, type, I hear it. No one hears it. No one hears it. No test. Oh yeah, where is Timur? I definitely agree with you. Where is he? No one hears it. Damn it, are we still delayed big time or what? Oh, you're working today. We are all working, brother. But I am today here amongst all of you to share a little bit of the markets. Now, before we start, I always start with. Now it's tea time, stream watching. Perfect, that's what we're gonna do. Before we start, I always like to propose markets, of course, but today we're gonna do it a little bit different, okay? We're gonna go and we're gonna make our market. This is what we're gonna do. So let's start off by going, let's pulse. That's exactly what we need. We need some pulse action in our lives. Without pulse, we couldn't do anything. So, I always propose to make markets, but today we're going to make one. I do not see a market on Real Madrid. Paris Saint-Germain versus Liverpool, and Paris going through. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to make like a two-week market, I guess. Let's see. First game is what, next week? Tuesday, Wednesday, and then the next week after that. All right, so let's start. We're just going to, AI this up. So we're going to say, for example, I believe Paris Saint-Germain will, what's the word? Will advance versus Liverpool FC in the UEFA. So it's the let's see, Champions League. So the Champions League. Okay, UCL, in the UCL. So I believe that Paris Saint-Germain will advance versus Liverpool FC in the UCL. I believe two semis, to the semifinals in the UCL. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do exactly that. So now we're gonna generate a conviction. Okay, if you're lazy and you really don't even want to think about it, you just do that. Now, of course, we're gonna have to go and take a look, make sure that everything's handy dandy and pretty. Let me just take down the music a little bit more. Or is the music good? Is the music good? All right, so this is what we were generated today for this game. So Paris Saint-Germain wins the two-legged UEFA Champions League quarterfinal tie against Liverpool FC by aggregate score. I'm calling it. Okay. Yeah, let's say I'm happy with it. Or actually, let's say I want to make changes. So now let's go in it. And we're gonna, did I click on it? Add an image. Ooh, wait, I have to add an image. I have to add it. Ooh, wait. I have to add an image. Alrighty, image has been added. Do we like the image? doesn't look too bad actually, but I already made an image. So I'm gonna use that one. Am I happy with this? No, I wanna make some changes. So first of all, Paris Saint-Germain would reach 2026 UCL semifinals over, yes, perfect. So I think this is good actually. Paris Saint-Germain will reach semifinals. Okay, so we're gonna say Paris Saint-Germain advances, and then here we're gonna change it and we're gonna put Paris Saint-Germain advances. Sorry, does not. Does. We'll just use the good old English grammar. Doesn't advance with no S at the end. So Paris Saint-Germain advances. Paris Saint-Germain doesn't advance. So Paris will reach semifinals over Liverpool. Perfect. Now here the game is at 7 p.m. UTC. And it will end at 9 p.m. give or take UTC if there's like, no overtime or everything. So we're gonna go and say 8:40. Let's do that. 8:40 p.m. UTC. And that would give it, let's see, so we have an hour, 45 minutes, 15-minute break, and we have 45 minutes after that. Let's do like 42 to be exact. All right, so we're good on that. Yes or yes? Yes, we are. Let's go up to the next one. We're not very happy. Oh, actually, this doesn't look so bad. This doesn't look bad at all, actually. I kind of dig this. But we're going to go and we're going to add our own picture here. So now let me go and get a little bit of my picture going. Where is it? Let me get it first, real quick. Real quick. So let me clear this, and then we're gonna go into the files. You can't see it. But that's okay. And now we should have a picture. Wow. Add draw. No, we can't add draw. It's the one who passes. Who makes it to the semifinal. There can't be a draw. I'm calling it. This year, Paris Saint-Germain star power and tactical genius will be too much for Liverpool. Despite their recent form, I see PSG dominating the tie. This is not me saying it, by the way. I mean, it's me saying it, but it's, XO saying it. But anyway, I see PSG dominating the tie and cruising into the 2026 UCL semifinals. Liverpool will fight, but ultimately, they won't have an answer to Mbappe. Oh man, Mbappe is not in this. We're gonna say to Dembele. I don't have accents, so we're gonna do Dembele, even though there's an accent. Let me go get his name real quick. Dembele with the little E, the little two E's on the sides here. So Dembele. I don't have accents on this. Let's see. We can't add a draw. Can't add a draw. All right. Bet on the Parisians to advance. Okay, so I'm calling it. Okay, this looks pretty good. Next up, the market will resolve. Okay, this is very important. You see the rules. We always have to look at the rules. So first of all, we have the resolution. As you can see here, we have 4 sources. There ain't no way that we're not getting the right result. That is for sure. Next up, let's read the rules real quick. This market resolved based on the aggregate score of the two-legged UEFA Champions League quarterfinal tie between Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool FC. The team with the higher aggregate score after both legs, including extra time and penalty shootout necessary, will be deemed the winner of the tie and advances to the semifinals. This sounds perfect to me. So first, resolves 2, Paris advances if Paris wins. Resolves 2, Paris doesn't advance if Liverpool wins. I think this is more than beautiful. So now we're gonna go off to the next one here. We're gonna just make sure everything's right. So the possible outcome, Paris Saint-Germain advances, Paris Saint-Germain doesn't advance. Resolves 2, nanani. I'm calling it this year. We fixed that up a little bit. Resolutions, everything looks fire. Now here is a very important part. First, we're going to set the creator fee. First, we are going to set the liquidity pool fee. The liquidity pool fee. I'm going to create the liquidity, okay, and the fee, sorry, is going to be, let's set it at, what is a good fee? I think 0.5 is pretty good. So we're going to do that. And now, here I'm at break even. So in order for me to be profitable with this market, I need 6,000 in volume. 6,000. Do you think we can make it? Do you think we can make it to 6,000? So here you have the whole calculator, exactly how it would work. Of course, all depends on the calculators and how much volume the market gets. So here we have all that. I think everything looks good. Everything's spick and span, and I guess we submit it. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Now we're gonna just wait a second. We're gonna see if we can. Wait. Let me make the screen bigger. It's not full. Oh. Okay. Now it's full. All right. So my conviction has been submitted. It says 24 hours, but I reckon that it will be a little bit faster than that. Let me just go and tell the big boys upstairs. Alrighty. All right, so now that we have that done, we're gonna wait for this to be made. All right, the market was successfully created. How do we go? Let's see. I don't think it was actually created. Obviously not. It has to go through a whole processing and everything to make sure that everything, all the rules and everything makes sense. Now, while we wait for our market to be made, we're gonna go over the news for today. Now let me just go on to a be right back window. Wait, no, let's go back to this window. Let's turn this off and that on. Oh, perfect. We're on the wrong street, but that doesn't matter. We're gonna start here. So welcome. We're gonna start by going over markets while we wait for our market that we just made to happen. We're gonna go over markets that happen today. Or not today, but that are currently happening as we speak. I just got a little bit of a tip too from one of our users on the Discords about oil and gold. So we're gonna go over that too in a bit. But first off, we're gonna go over is pretty simple. We're gonna go over the whole drift debacle. Oh, wait, I'm getting my earpiece. I'm getting something in my earpiece here, and it's telling me that the market's live. All right. Let me go back a second here, and let's see if we can find. This is the gold one. Oof, oil just rocketed above gold. But we're gonna go over that. It's live. It is live. So we already have our market that's live here. Let's go over it. So it's that easy to make a market on XO. Where am I here? I'm on the wrong one. I have to go back. To this one. There you go. We go here to my markets. Let's go to my markets. So here's my market. Boys, we got the market. We have the market. What are we thinking here? Who's gonna be the first to bid? First of all, I have to, let's see. I made the market, so I basically have all these. Let's see. I can basically choose what happens exactly. So wait, if I sell here, I have nothing to sell, but I should be able to see in my market. I will go into my markets, and I will, more detail, wait. Rebalance, that's what I was looking for. Rebalancing. Okay, so now we're getting to the good stuff here. I personally believe that Paris. Oh wait, no. Paris does advance. This is my conviction here. So So let me unmark that. And if I change this, so Paris Saint-Germain advances. Okay, so I actually want to sell these. Okay, look at this. So here we see that the probability changes. So Paris Saint-Germain advances. And you know what? I'm going to go and put it up. I'm going to go and put it like... I see my baby passing. I see it. I see it passing. So I'm going to go balance ratio. I think this is a good ratio. I want more Paris Saint-Germain advances than doesn't. Now, guys, I hope you don't go against me, please. 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 So yeah, here we are. There you go. I have rebalanced the markets just a little bit. So now if we go back to the market live, now we see a little bit of a rebalancing because I believe Paris Saint-Germain has more chances. Now, I may rebalance it and put it back to 50-50. Who knows? We'll see exactly what happens. Oh, Legendary, welcome, Legendary. I have a question. Who are we seeing pass between Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool? What are we seeing here? Now, if we go and we check Liverpool, and we remember last year what happened. Liverpool versus Paris Saint-Germain. Head-to-head, we're gonna do. We're gonna do head-to-head. We already only in the Champions League. This is all that matters to us. We played against them last year, but I don't know if we played them before then. Let's see. We played them in 2018, where we won. We won again, okay. But then they actually won the first game, but we won the second. Bullish. And then here we have, so it's pretty split. If you look at the history here, it's pretty split. Last year, we saw Paris completely and utterly decimate the first leg. Yes, Paris did lose. Paris did lose 1-0, even though it was complete and full, utter domination. Liverpool scored a goal, I think, in like the last minute. It was just super annoying to watch. Football sometimes sucks because someone deserves to win, but then they don't, and things aren't happy. So anyway, this is the market that we have here for today. I hope we see some nice bids going on it. It would be very, very nice. And with that, we go off to the real news for today. And we will start off with none other than, like I said before, Drift. So what happened with Drift? Drift is a complicated one. Oh, it's not complicated. But yesterday night at around 12 p.m. a.m. It was the morning. 12 a.m. on my trending list, I saw on the bottom, I saw Drift hack. And I was like, whoa, there's no way that this is not an April Fool's joke. Well, I go and click on it. And to my surprise, I see that it not only is real, but hell, it is real. Because the thief, the hacker, stole a whopping, after everything was counted, 262 million? If that's not a lot, I don't know what is, to be honest. That is so much money. And right now, those wallets that cash is sitting on Ethereum wallets, 4 of them as we speak. Let's dig a little bit into exactly what happened. This is probably the best thread that kind of TLDRs it. Yo, let's see, 100-point aura for the hacker. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking to myself at one point. I was thinking, what if this is like a big marketing scheme? What if, and this is where the tinfoil hat comes in, what if they hack themselves, right? I'll explain why I think this, but they hack themselves. They go through all this, and then they put them on Ethereum wallets, and then they're like, JK, this is just a marketing scheme. But of course, I don't think this is a marketing scheme because the way it was handled was actually kind of insane. This was really nicely planned, and the whole thing was just great. And yes, legendary. The fact that they did it on the 1st of April, I don't think that was done just by chance. I think they planned it. They knew that CT, so crypto Twitter, is completely and utterly degenerate right now. They don't believe a single word. They think everyone's a scammer. So it's in a way, it's they naturalize it, if you will. They normalize all these things. Yes, yeah, exactly. I'm laughing too at it. But anyway, let's dig deep into exactly what happened. So, as you may know, I will put on my handy dandy glasses as we read through this, because it's actually super interesting what happened. What happened is something that shouldn't happen in 2026, and this is why crypto just can't move forward. There's just still in 2026 all these big hacks and whatnot. It's unbelievable. But anyway, let's get right into it. So, lots of confusing information going around. I've taken a look at what's actually happening. So here are the 3 core attack sequences. So we have the Drift user account. So this one is this one. This is this TX right here. So we can see that he goes and he makes the account. Now, how long ago was this? This was done 20 hours ago. So he made the account 20 hours ago. Okay, and then we have the deposit of 500 million CVT. Now, if you're asking yourself, but Romain, that's not the one, but Romain, this is the one. But Romain, what in the world is CVT? I'm gonna get right into it. It's gonna be sensational. But CVT is a token that was created by the hacker. And if we go back and we check the last one, here's the transaction where the hacker goes and takes 150 million in JLP, and of course other tokens. Fartcoin dumped because the hacker decided to dump some Fartcoin. Sol was taken. A whole bunch of assets were taken and sold for USDC and bridged off. Okay. So now, as it turns, the CVT token was created just a few weeks ago. The core question is, how did it become accepted collateral within Drift? Because this is how it got hacked. So let's investigate the history of the CVT token. So the mint is right here. We can see the mint, everything. We even have a picture of it. It's all beautiful. It's all perfect. Now here's the odd thing. This is an admin-only transaction. And this is why I was thinking at first, I was saying, whoa. What if in reality this is an inside thing and they're just marketing? But you know, that's where my brain rot comes in, and it says, no, that's not what actually happened. So it has to either be an admin saved in the state account, or it has to be a certain hot wallet. The signer for that transaction is this wallet right here. Okay, now I'll send you guys, you know what, look here, I'll tell you what I'll do for you lads. I'll send you guys the link of the tweet in chat so you can follow with me and you can click on stuff and whatnot as we go. Because this thread is not too long, but it's pretty beefy, it has a good content. So this is the wallet that was used for the transaction. The account was funded just a day ago by the attacker's keys. The admin hot wallet defined the code base would have been this one. So this is the hot wallet defined would be this one. Now if we go and click on it, we can see here, this is definitely all right, this is for the Drift 2 program, as we can see from there. We can see the admin is the malicious new key. Okay, so how did this happen exactly? This means that the admin key was likely updated to the malicious one. With some digging on chain, we can find update mint instructions. Interesting. The update was made from a Squads account, in particular, App Squads. This link right here that you can find on the link, of course. A 2.5 multi-sig that was created just this week. Somehow it was last to have the admin's rights to Drift. The two members of this multi-sig who approved the admin transfer were these two wallets right here. As we can see here, can we open this picture or can we not? Let me see if this opens for you guys. Just give me a second here. Yes, it does. Perfect. So here we can see, I think we can see everything. Can we not? Let me just make this a little bit smaller for you guys so you can see, because I see that you can't see everything. Okay, I think, okay, a little bit more. Okay, I think this is perfect. Perfect. So next up. So if we close this out right here, in the squad's interface, we can see that the name of the squad is Risk Council 2. So right here, we can see that the name of it is Risk Council 2. So when is the squads in charge of Risk? Looking back on chain, we can see that it was set as admin on March 26th. So you see, this took a little bit of time. This wasn't just done yesterday. Where the original Risk Council changed the admin to the new Risk Council, this transaction was approved by this address here and this address right here. While only this address here is a member of both the old multi-sig and the new one. So here we can see that. We can see so here we can see the end of the address, which is ZGF2. And then here we have a ZGF2. Next up, we have, now this is me basically closing up the investigation, but it seems quite confusing. Malicious admin multi-sig actions have been created by these three wallets that we went over. Some of those keys, were likely compromised, and I assume that they figured out the best way to exploit it through access through the Risk Council was approved to a new collateral token. So this is where we get to CVT. Okay, the prep for the attack goes back multiple weeks. So we can assume that we've compromised for that time. I'm confused because I think that they could have executed the attack without transferring admin rights to different multi-sig in between. However, this was likely done to the lock of possible legitimate intervention during the exploitation later. So this guy obviously 100% knew what he was doing, and he was not afraid to do it. If we continue on, where is the CVT token? Okay, so here we investigate. There we go. Okay. So now we're in the CVT part. So what he did, here's what they did. Here's exactly what they did right here with the token. What they ended up doing with the token was they made a new radium pool, as you can see here, and they made one CVT, distraction tactics, of course. But this is the smart part. This is what I really like about this hack. Well, like about it. I don't know if I like about it, but I like about it is that they made a totally new token. This isn't something that was invented yesterday, creating a new token and trying to exploit this way. But they pegged it at $1. Okay? They made a switchboard oracle for this token that we can see right here. Okay? So here we have a switchboard on demand. So they made a switchboard for it, and then they made an oracle account, which is notably present within the exploit. And it was accepted, of course, by Drift. And here's how they made it so that CVT actually had this $1 peg. So first, I don't know if I went over it here. Does it say? Yeah. They removed both freeze and mint authority. So no one could actually do anything around this token. But they decided, with a few routers like OK Exchange and Deepflow, they decided to create a fake history. They decided to make a fake history of this token. They made a fake history of this token. Look at that. And they actually went and did transactions. So here we have 300 USDC going out for 270 which is actually higher than $1. And so yeah, we can see that they use OK Labs. So yeah, this is how the exploit happened. They ended up making 750 million tokens out of this. Okay, and then through all these admin keys and everything that he had with Drift, they basically accepted this this token on Drift. And as soon as the token was accepted, there was $750 million worth of the token. So here is where he deposits the 500 SVT. Let me see where that is. There you go. So here, where this was 20 hours ago, he deposited the 500 CVT, and then he went on to take all the funds out of it right after. So yeah, this is a pretty smart tactic. This has been going on for about 3 weeks. This is from everything that I've seen. This has been a 3-week long thing going on. And here are the funds. So we have 115 million, guys. 115 million doll hairs on this address here. We have 50 million on this one here, 47 on this one here, and 52 on this one here. For a whopping total of, actually, let's go do the calculations here. Let's see. So we have 115 million on this one, plus 50 mil. We'll say 51 million since it's almost 51 million. And we'll do 47 million. Yeah, dude, there are so many millions. You have no idea. It is absolutely insanity. Wait, I'm bad at math, so I have to go back for this one. Boom. We're at 213,000 plus 52. So we're at 265 million dollars, and these monies are just sitting on these wallets. They have added these rec texts that saying this was involved in an exploit on Drift. All of the addresses now say this. Before they didn't say it, but now they do. So the question is, will Drift, because of all this, will Drift send me 1 mil? If wait, send me 1 mil. I know it's you. I will not tell anyone. Shit. Oh man. If only it was me. If only it was me, huh? But I don't think I would do that. I don't think I could physically, possibly, ever in my life do that. I'm just a monkey with a microphone. So the question is, does the price fall below 0.025, so 2.5 cents basically? Now if we go look at the, oh, what? It went up that much? No way. Well, we have to go down and check an actual chart. No way. No way it went up this much. Keelan, where are you, buddy? Where are you, buddy? Holy moly. What is going on? Whoa! So I was preparing everything, and the last time I saw, we were at 4.1. We were at 4 cents, 0.1, 100th of a cent. And now we're, holy moly, we're pumping. Why are we pumping? Why are we pumping? We just got hacked, boys. So yeah, this is basically the market for this. I found it very interesting. I wanted to go over it with you guys, see what you guys thought. If you don't like this kind of stuff, do let me know so I don't bore you with that. But yeah, that's what it was about. Now, I want to go off on the oil and gold. I was just told in chat, so in our Discord chat, that oil has been pumping to the moon. Literally 2 minutes before I open the stream. So if we open the oil, we're gonna open all the charts here, but if we open the hand-dandy oil chart, we can see, and this is why, you know, I didn't really see it, because it was happening when I was busy trying to get this whole live stream up, but oil pumped from $102 hairs all the way up to 112. And so we have to go on the Twitter Spaces. We definitely have to go on the Twitter Spaces. And we have to see what happened. Oil. So Brent oil. We have to see what happened. I'm going to go and do some research with this user here. Breaking Brent oil price surges. So this was 7 hours ago, above $110 a barrel. That is a whole lot. So why would this happen? The entire market was expecting Trump to announce the nation to de-escalate, and in reality that didn't happen. Instead, he said the war will continue until late April. Threatened to strike Iranian power plants. Oh no. Okay, so now we know why the oil went up. So this no es bueno. We no es bueno. We want oil to go down. All the countries that depend heavily on oil are not going to do well. So yeah, oil is pumping that hard, and now we have gold. Gold's holding up. Why is gold holding up? If we look at gold here, let's go look at gold. Let's go look at some gold. So it's saying, let's look at the beginning. When does this start exactly? So the beginning, the start is, he is manipulating market on daily basis. Who's he? Who's he manipulating? Is it Dave? Dave DeFi? I don't think Dave DeFi can be a manipulator, brother. There's no way. Let's go look at the gold real quicks. Because gold is, I wanted to see when the start was. Okay, so from March, April the 2nd. So the market was live today. Oh no, it expires, in 3 hours. So this, oh wow, it expires in 3 hours? Ooh, this is gonna be oh yeah, we're at the end of the week. Man, he is manipulating the market. Trump, oh yeah. So, unfortunately, is Trump manipulating the market? That is a great question. Is he or is he not? I will leave that up to you. Do you think he's tell me, I want a nice little sentence from you, Legendary. Tell me, why do you think he is manipulating the market? Please and thank you. So we can see that the start time was, no, this is the end time. Ugh. Where is the start time? Start time. Ba-ba-bum. Do we have the start time here? So this week, well, it started on the 30th. Okay, so the 30th was on a Monday. So now, if we go and go back, I have so many links open. You guys have zero idea how many links I have open right now. It is unbelievable. I can't even see the links anymore. So now we're on gold. This market opened, we said on the 30th. Do we have the time exactly? On the 30th, we'll say at 3 p.m. UTC. Whoa! Wow! Why did gold just pass up again? Okay, we're gonna have to do some, what's going on? Who nuked? Who nuked? Holy moly, 57% for gold now. Okay, we're definitely gonna have to do some calculations here. So it started at, we're gonna say, the 30th, 3 p.m. UTC. What is this time here? UTC plus 2. Let's change it to UTC. So this is UTC. Now, if we go to 3 p.m., we'll do 3 p.m. Man. So we have Stas here in chat saying Brent oil 111, gold spot Gold spot is at 4,400. No, it's a little bit higher than that. It's at 4,620, my brother. And then we have Bitcoin at 67,000 dollars. So I really want to go and look at the daily chart first of all. So we can go. No, we need the hour chart actually. So we're gonna do 3 p.m. 3 p.m. which is 15. Okay, so at 15 the open was 4,000. Oh yeah, you got it, brother. Stas got it. Okay, Stas is here helping me in chat. The start for all of these. Thank you, my assistant. Thank you. To fix the start. Yeah, that's perfect. So the start for gold was at 111. Stas, you are my hero. You are my hero. I love you. I love you so much. Let's go to gold. So we have gold, and then we have Bitcoin here. No, that's oil as well. We have gold and gold. Wait, what was? Oh, oil was at that. Man. Let's open them all. So Brent, and then perfect. Now we have gold, oil, and Bitcoin. We'll use a different chart for Bitcoin, but let's quickly look at oil. Oh, oil started at 111. Interesting. So this means that if oil started at 111 on the dot, yeah, on the dot. If it started at 111, that means, let me zoom in a little bit more so I can catch that 111. That means that we went up basically 1%. Okay, 1%, that's not bad. Now, gold started at 45.35. So people were getting a little bit excited here. Hey, Killian, you missed our segment on drift. It was pretty long, to be honest. We spent a whole goddamn a lot of time on that. But I found it was super interesting how the guy, or guys, I don't know if more plural or singular, but how one or more guys were able to hack this protocol for nearly 300 million. And still be able to take more money out afterwards is kind of crazy. 2 hours after they started attacking, I think they took out more. Imagine that. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. Let's see. So 4,435 for gold on the 30th. At 15. So the open to that, yep, there it was. 35. Let's take our little ruler. Go. Oh yeah, gold is winning. Gold is definitely winning. Gold is up right now. Gold is winning. So they're at 4%. What did we say for? We said oil was at 1% up, and now we got to do the same thing but with Bitcoin. And we're not going to use the chart. We're going to use this chart. So it's better. So we're using the same charts. We'll use Coinbase. Coinbase is not scamming most of the time. Let's see. Let's accept all of this. Why isn't it loading? Let me reload that. Let me reload that. Are we not on Bitcoin? Wait, I have someone in my. Okay. Okay. All right. Fine. I'm using the links. I got someone in my ear here. I'm using the links. We'll use this one. Okay, so Bitcoin, as we can see, now we have to go. Oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna break the rule. Don't tell anyone. Okay. We're gonna use real fast. Don't ever do this, okay? Always use the links in the rules. But here I want to go a little bit more into depth. I want to give you guys more. So, I'm going to give you more. I just need, where is my ruler? I'm going to give you more on this. I'm sorry, I'm breaking the rules. It's okay though. So we saw, now that I'm back, we saw Bitcoin at 67.7. Oh yeah, we're down for Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not doing well. 67, yeah, we're down. We are down. 67, 740. And we can see if we use that, we are down, not even 1%. That's not too bad. But we're not up. So it's not like Bitcoin can do anything about it right now. It's not gonna happen. But gold is looking pretty hot. I'm really surprised that oil, people didn't realize that oil was like that. Well, hey, I'm glad that we went into it. I'm glad that Stas is here giving us the numbers. I have it open. Okay, so I have a live feed right now of what the percentage will be. So Bitcoin right now is down 2%. A whole 2% down. That is what Bitcoin is. Okay? So Bitcoin not doing so hot. Now if we check for gold, the current price is, I have a little thing on the side here. Let's just recheck here. We'll leave all these things. We'll start to close it out. Perfect. So we have oil. What is the current price of oil? I'm pretty sure it's rising again. So now we're gonna have to open it once again. 46. So 1% up for 1.8% up for gold, and oil is 1112.35. Wait, no, he's doing it. Okay, so we have the conclusion. Whew. We have the conclusion for this, boys. We have 1% up for oil, 1.8% up for gold, and 0.2% down for BTC. And this chart basically shows it. It's really tight between gold and oil. Will gold take it? Will oil take it? 1% up for oil, 1.8% up for gold. It's pretty sick. We're gonna watch this to the end. Next up, because I'm still not done, boys. We have Moicano to beat Duncan on the 4th. Will Moicano beat Duncan on the 4th? Right now, we have a no at 53%. I watched a little bit of Duncan today to see exactly what he was doing, how he was fighting, whatnot. This guy's a pretty big hitter. He is a massive hitter. Moicano as well, but he's good on the floor. We saw Moicano versus BSD, Benoit Saint-Denis, and we saw Moicano completely decimate BSD. Completely. I think, so the fight didn't finish because the doctor called BSD had an eye injury because Moicano was completely, ground and pounding. Pow, 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 pow. But unfortunately for Moicano, he lost against Beneil Dariush. BSD beat Beryl Dariush, by the way, with a nice little swift KO in first round. Unfortunately for him, right after beating Moicano too. Really unfortunate for Dariush, but I guess that it is what it is. Unfortunately for Moicano, right now he's on a 2-loss streak versus Islam Makhachev. Honestly, I don't know who can beat him right now. He's way too strong. So we will forgive him for that loss. It was definitely surprising, though, seeing Islam come from a division under. Market has been bad lately. Yeah, market has been terrible, brother. What market are you talking about, Poppy? Tell me exactly, and we'll go right over it. But here, let's see. We definitely do have Duncan in a better form. He's younger. Moicano's almost 37. I mean, once you start getting into the 30s, it gets a little harder. For anyone who's 30 and plus here, it's not an easy life once you pass the 30s. It gets a little bit harder. And that's the way it is. So, if we go back and we look, does Moicano beat Duncan? Moicano is on a 2-loss streak. Will he come back? He kind of wants to go back for the title fight. Can he make it? Can he not make it? I guess we'll see. And to close up today's beautiful stream, we will talk about the parlay, boys. Boys and girls, we got the parlay. $10,000 roonies. $10,000. So how is it going to work exactly? When is it coming? That's a great question. I would love to answer you. I'm hoping this weekend. I'm hoping. I can't tell you because I don't know. But it's either this weekend or next weekend. But I'm hoping it's this weekend. If it's this weekend, we definitely have to go. Let me go open this for you guys. We have to go look at the games that are coming up this weekend for the Premier League. So let's take a look at that real quick. We have. Let's go look at it real quick. So what day are we today? So the league, I guess, starts tomorrow. If we're does it start tomorrow? So this is Champions League, Premier League, League 2, Nationals League. There's definitely no Premier League there. So it starts off. Do we have Premier League? Where's the Premier League? Oh, so there's FA Cup. So it's not going to be this week. It's not. Is it going to be this week? Wait, maybe there's. No, it's not. So there's FA Cup this week. So there's no Premier League this week, guys. I did not know that. I thought there was Premier League, but there isn't. I'm scrolling. I'm telling you. There's French League. There's Premier. There's every league in the world except that one. So if it's not this week, it will be next week. And we will start off with Friday. Let's see what Friday. There we are, boys. The Premier League. So the 10th is when the 10th of April is when the first Premier League. Oh, then Pulse this week? You're right. You know what? Because we don't get Parlay this week, because we can't, technically, we'll get it next week. We should get it next week. And we should get this week Pulse, of course. If I win, it's all going to charity, aka my wife. Oh, man. If I win, it's all going to charity, aka my wife's wish list. That's a great, hey, as they say, happy life. I can't even talk anymore. Happy life. No, it's happy wife, happy life. Jesus Christ. Really, Pulse this week. No. I never said there was Pulse this week. I'm saying Legendary is saying, hey, if we don't have the parlay, let's have Pulse, please. And I'd say to that, if Ali wants to, how about we spam him in chat and ask? But anyway, next week should be the parlay because this week there's no Premier League. So let's look at over the games. West Ham United versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Never actually read their names. I just call them the Wolves. West Bromwich. Oh no, this is Championship. Okay, so we have Premier League, West Ham versus the Wolves. Who would win against that? I know West Ham and the Wolves are doing pretty bad, both of them. So who wins that one? Not a clue. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Arsenal's first, so Arsenal should be favorites here. Brentford versus Everton. Oh, wait, we need We need the tables here, don't we, boys? We do. We definitely do. So we saw Brentford versus, who was it? Everton. Oh, that's a close one as well. They're literally tied. But the last few games, they've not been doing so hot, both of these teams. They are staying in, is this the last time? Yeah, so they won. Everton won and Brentford drew. So we can see that Everton is more on a nice little streak here, give or take. But it's going to be a close one. Burnley versus Brighton. Burley. Oof, Burley's 19th versus Brighton, which is... Where's Brighton? Oh, 10th. Brighton's looking okay. Burley just loses right now with one little dub. Lost, draw. And we got a W here. Can Burnley go and take a W? Hey, you never know in football. Liverpool versus Fulham. That's a good one. So Liverpool is 5th with Fulham. How many points difference? They have 5-point difference. Wow, whoa, this is going to be hard, guys. Guys, who's going to win the 10 bandies? Is anyone going to win the 10 bands? Because here's what's going to happen. If no one wins the 10 bands, I'm pretty sure they're just played again. And we're going to have parlays. We're going to keep having parlays until someone wins these 10Ks. I will go and ask for you. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Is someone going to go and get... Guys, wait, let me zoom into this. Guys, you guys are going to get it as soon as I'm in. Guys, look at this. Look at this. Tottenham Hotspurs. Loss, draw, loss. Holy moly. Who are they playing against? They are playing against... Legendary is like, oh my god, what is this? Wait, what's going on here? But if next week's the parlay, Chelsea versus City. So Chelsea's 6th, but they have not been doing well. If we remember well, they unfortunately went through a little bit of a hiccup in the Champions League, and they unfortunately lost 8-2. 8-2. Anyway, so can we see City? City's on a good... City needs to win. Here's the thing. City's 9 points. Holy moly. Not 9 points because they have one game behind, but they're right now they're at 9 points because they have to win that game, of course. I see... Can City make it against Chelsea? It will be hard for Liverpool because they have Champions League match. You are... Hey, you see? This is why I listen to the community. You are completely right there, my friend. You are completely right. This game falls right in between... Where's Fulham, though? Where's Fulham on the standing? You're right. This can be a tough one. Tottenham has a drama ongoing with the newly signed head coach. Who is their newly signed head coach anyway? Is it De Zerbi or whatever his name is? Or is it someone else? If someone could tell me in the chats, that would be fantastic. But anyway, yeah, here we have the... wait, we have to keep going. Crystal Palace versus Newcastle United. Where's Crystal Palace? So we have Crystal Palace. They're pretty close too. Yo, these games are going to be sick. We're going to have we're going to be watching parlays, in chat. This is going to be a really nice weekend we're going to have all together. I'm going to buy a lot of monsters and I'm not going to sleep. I'm going to stay with you guys until forever and we're going to go through it. And it's going to be a lot of fun. Take a screenshots of your parlays. I'm not sure how they're going to... they're probably going to show anyway on the website, so it's going to be fine. But we're going to share all these parlays and everything. It's going to be a jam. So Newcastle versus Crystal. God, we have so much studying to do, guys. Guys, we have a lot of studying to do here. Nottingham Forest versus Aston Villa. Where's Aston? Aston's doing pretty good. They were on a 3-loss streak. I see Aston Villa, now that they see Liverpool and Chelsea kind of hot on their toes, they're gonna wanna go and take a W here. Where's Nottingham Forest? They are at the 16th spot. So this is definitely a time for them to go and take a W here. Van de Ven refusing and threatening to play under him because of past comments. Also, De Zerbi wants to bring back formal Man U player Mason Greenwood. But isn't Greenwood playing for Marseille, or did he leave? I think he's playing for Marseille. I'm not sure though. But anywho's alls, next we have. I laugh every time. If there's any Tottenham supporters in here, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with all that stuff. I know it's not fun to go and lose week in and week out and feel bad. I mean, I'm a diehard football fan. If Paris lost every single week, yeah, I'd be depressed. Not gonna lie, I'd be depressed. But Tottenham versus Sunderland. Tottenham versus Sunderland. So Sunderland came off a win, but again, Tottenham does have a new coach. Would that help them in any way possible, or no? What are we thinking here? What are we thinking? And then the last match we have is Chelsea versus City, that we went over already. City has nothing else to play. Arsenal still has something to play. I don't know why, but I see Arsenal just completely just bottling it. They lose. Imagine they lose against, who did we say they were playing against? They lose against Bournemouth. Imagine that, right? City wins, because City doesn't play anything anymore. They only have the FA Cup and maybe some other domestic cups, but they don't have anything else that's big. So they're gonna be able to take a few breaks. We have the FA Cup actually, Liverpool and City, that's coming up right now. What's gonna happen on that one? But anyway, guys, this was me today going over a little bit of the markets, a little bit going over what was happening, what was not happening on the markets. We saw gold, oil, drift. What is drift at right now, actually? Let's go check it out again. Yo, look at that. Look at drift. This is insane. It went to Kylian, look at this. This chart is insane. Arsenal will take the PL, bro. Cut them some slack. I would love to, but they're such a good meme. I love memeing over them all the time. It's great fun. Okay. Wait, is my mic? Yeah, my mic is working. Sorry, I was just checking my mic. I don't know why I thought my mic wasn't working for some reason. But anywho, this was the beautiful. Oh wait, let's go check the market that we made. We made a market. Before we log off, let's go make a market. Let's go look at our market rather. Of the market that we made. And are there any takers? No one has bid yet. No one knows what will happen. I think everyone's waiting for the first game, rightfully so. And then we'll see what happens from there, I guess. I'm hoping, low-key, I'm hoping that it ends 1-0 for Liverpool. And then we come back and beam 5-0 against them. We beat them. I think that's what I would love personally. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for tuning in into this beautiful stream. I hope it wasn't too long for you guys. I just wanted to sit back, relax, just talk to you guys, get to know you a little bit more. Because, hey, who knows? Maybe we'll be here for a while, for a very long while. So, guys, thank you very much. I'll see you in the chats. If you have any questions, anything at all, don't hesitate to ask. I'm here for you, boys. Anyway, take care, and I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. UTC. Let me check the schedule. Real fast. I'll just check the schedule real fast. Does it say? Yes, it does. 10 a.m. UTC. Perfect. I will see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Thanks for watching. I love you. And I will see you in the chat.